Scouten. He's in Florida City. Hi, Ted. How's it going out there?
Hi, Ruta and Rick. Well, it's been quite a morning. We started around midnight, and at that point, the way we describe it is it was kind of a hefty breeze. Now the winds have been progressively getting stronger and stronger throughout the day. With fans like this one here that get a lot stronger. Let's take a look at, give you an idea of what it looks like outside here. The tree here, when we started out the day, that tree was really leafy and green. Now you can see that a lot of the leaves are gone, being blown off by that strong wind. You see a couple of palm fronds just kind of stuck in the tree there. You go down to the bottom, and then you see a whole bunch of palm fronds down there. It's kind of like a collection of them. That's what it's like on the roads. Just after around midnight or so, we were on the roads until maybe 3 o'clock in the morning before the winds got really heavy. And what we were seeing was palm fronds in the road. We were seeing branches. We didn't see any trees down at that point, but here at the hotel there's a palm tree that fell onto a car. But I didn't see when we were out a lot of trees down, but that could have changed by now. When the wind started to pick up, that's when we came over here, and we thought we're going to stick it out here because it's just too much wind. Look over there behind those trees there. You can see the water whipping right across that field there. Kind of gives you an idea for just how fast the winds are as you see the water kind of flying over the top of the surface there.
And Ted, we see
Are we able to see those flags, Adam? What? Oh, go ahead.
Ted, we see the vegetation moving. I mean, it's clearly very, very windy there. We can see the impact. What about you? Has the wind been moving you at all?
Well, we try and keep ourselves blocked for the most part. We try and stay with a wall next to us or something to block some of the wind from us, so we're not completely just out in the wind where we can get hit by something. We're always very conscious of trying to keep some type of barrier, because you see those palm fronds over there. They can easily sweep down with all the wind and hit you. Or the sign. Look at. Are you on the sign there, Adam? Yeah, on the sign here. Here's a good example. That sign, it's been taking a battering for hours now, and it's finally affected it. Look at how the parts of that sign, they're just hanging there. Eventually, those are going to go flying. So those are things you want to keep your eye out for, because those can they can cut right through you with those things flying at 100 miles an hour or so. So those are what you really want to be careful of. This is why it's so important to stay inside, or keep yourself safe during when all these winds are blowing.
Yeah, it's unbelievable that you can just see it visually, the wind actually bending metal there on those signs.
Hey, Ted, describe for folks what it has been like just the last couple of hours. You've been out there since midnight, but the last couple of hours, describe how it's changed.
In the last couple of hours, it has really gotten, the gusts and the squalls have been a lot worse. Here comes another one now. Right now, again, we're kind of being buffered by it, but when you look out there, you can see it just suddenly it just takes off, and all of a sudden you have a really, really strong squall that moves through. We've been getting, as the morning has progressed, the steady wind has increased. So it went from, like I said, being a strong breeze to a strong wind, and then you get those bands that move through where it's just really, really strong. But keep in mind, we're seeing strong winds here. That's nothing compared to what they're seeing down in the lower Keys. So if that gives you any idea of what they're experiencing, it's pretty heavy.
Ted, you didn't see anyone else out on the roads, did you?
No, well, there was, we saw one SUV not long ago, and we just thought they were crazy. I mean, there's no point in being out on the road right now. This is just way too dangerous to be in a car. You can go flying off the road or something, and you can fly right into you. Right now, we're seeing some very, very strong winds coming through. You can see the power lines there. You see the power lines, the trees next to it, and that's how power losses happen. I mean, either the lines snap, or tree branches, or a tree flies into it. We've been very lucky here at the hotel where we are. We've kept power. We were all kind of debating whether it was actually power or if it was the generator. It may be the generator, but as we were driving around Homestead and Florida City around, let's say, 3 in the morning or so, there were you'd go through pockets of power, then pockets of no power, pockets of power, pockets of no power. And then once we passed the turnpike getting into Florida City, there was no power at all except for our hotel, which was pretty much the only thing lit up. This and one other building. So we're just kind of wondering if this is generators here.
It's just like
Also,
everything.
I'm going to point your attention to that tree there, that royal palm.
Yeah, I was going to say everything we're getting a shot of just looks like it's just ready to snap. We saw the trees, even the lights on the poles there, the signs, everything behind you just looks like it's ready to go at any minute.
Yeah, I mean, that royal palm started out this morning big and leafy. Now it's looking kind of haggard. Adam, spin around over here to this light. We've been watching this light fixture for hours now, and it started out pretty steady up there, and now when you see it with the wind blowing it, that's going to go flying pretty soon. And when it does, you don't want to be on the other side of it, because that'd be pretty heavy to be hit by that metal and glass. So you can see how it's kind of teetering up there and just looking like it's going to fall over. So, again, that's the warning for why you don't want to just, be out unprotected in these strong winds.
Wow. Well, we see it very clearly on Adam Spunt's camera. I want to talk to you a little bit about the area there, because Florida City, is a little bit different from some of the other areas here in South Florida in terms of, agriculture. There's so much agriculture and so many of the, fruits and vegetables that come from this particular part of Florida. And everybody's been preparing for the storm a little bit differently depending on where they live. What have some of the farmers been able to do, or what can they do to protect their crops during this storm down in Florida City and South Dade?
I haven't been out to speak to the farmers. We've been spending most of our time in the Florida Keys. Yeah. But the farmers, I mean, that's a good question, Elliot, Rick, because obviously, that's their livelihood, and it's part of the breadbasket of the United States. All the crops that are grown here in South Florida, in the Redland and this part of South Miami-Dade. So that's going to be it's going to be interesting to see how they all fared once this is passed.
Such a very unique part of the country here in South Florida, where there are different kinds of environments depending on where you are. Of course, there's very urban areas, but then very rural areas here in South Florida as well, and that's something that we're going to have to be watching very, very carefully, and something that could impact, as Ted was saying, the rest of the country, which depends on South Florida for a lot of its produce. Yeah,
and Ted, I thought I saw down when the shot was on the ground a row of cars behind you. Is there over there? I thought ooh, there's a car driving. I thought I saw a row of parked cars there, and they look like they're all under trees in kind of a precarious situation. Are you like in a parking lot of some sort?
Yeah, we're in the parking lot of the hotel. We're actually underneath the awning of the hotel, and on one side of us there's an SUV that's parked. That's been here, we'll show it to you. This is an SUV that's parked right next to us, so this has been blocking a lot of the wind and any kind of debris from hitting us. Now we're just going to clear off the lens. We try not to point into the rain there, just so you can see things better. But yeah, when you look out into the parking lot, it's going to be interesting to see if any of these cars get damaged. There was a car on the other side. You can't really see it too well from this vantage point, but it was a palm tree fell on it, or fell next to it. I should say the crown of the palm tree kind of brushed up against the car, so I think they were a little bit lucky. Okay, over here, now we're seeing another one of those huge gusts going through, and that gives you an idea of just, it'll be a little bit calmer, then all of a sudden you get that strong gust of wind, and then just everything starts blowing. And when you look behind it again, that's when you can see on that field or that area over there, the water just blowing over the surface there. It just shows you the speed at which it's moving. I always find that to be a very interesting perspective when you see something like that.
Ted, we're hearing from viewers who are concerned about your safety and your photojournalist partner there, Adam Spunt's safety. Just give people an idea of how quickly, if you need to, you're able to get to cover.
How quickly we can get to cover? Adam, spin all the way around if you can. Here's how we get to cover. There's a reason why we're live here. We go right in the door there, and that's impact glass, and that it's a strong building. So that's we always make sure there's something. We're underneath the awning here, the not the awning, the porte-cochere, and then you also have the SUV here, which this is not moved. This kind of blocks us, as we said, from anything that may be flying in our direction. It also blocks us from some of that really heavy wind. We're going to spin back around here and give you a better look at.
And Ted, we realize you've positioned yourself in a strategic place. You're being smart and responsible about it. But can you kind of describe to us, because of course we're telling everyone not to go outside, this is why, but can you describe what it's like to be in that wind? Does it feel like it's going to pick you up?
Well, I make it a point not to go directly into the heaviest winds, because that can completely blow you over and it can push you down, and suddenly you have no control. Also, while you're in that wind, if something like one of those palm fronds hits you, or that sign, some of that metal from that sign hits you when you're standing out there, it can kill you. It can simply and easily kill you. That's why we make it a point to make sure there's something blocking us from the full force of the wind. We tell people not to go out in it, so that's why I'm not out in it. I'm near it, but I have protection. And hopefully that people get the idea of the dangers of being out here. But we try very hard to do it smart, because I don't want to die for the storm, I think, what was it Marco Rubio was saying yesterday? Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy who dies from the tree falling. Well, I don't want to be that guy who dies covering the storm. So we try to be very careful as we cover these things. We want to make sure that you have that the viewers have all the information they need to keep themselves and their families safe.
All right, Ted, be careful out there working with Adam Spunt this morning. We'll be checking back with you in Florida City as we take a look at those wind gusts there, really kicking up. We want to toss now to Jessica Layton, who ordinarily works in New York City for our sister station there, WC.